Welcome my students. Welcome to my today's topic. Today our topic is Introduction to Photoshop. Before going into the lesson, we have to know that Thomas Knoll and his brother John Knoll created the first image editing software display in 1987 and later they renamed it as Photoshop. So Photoshop is an image editing software. Okay. It was created by Adobe Systems. Okay. So it is widely used now for designing, image editing, video editing and much more nowadays. Okay. So using the Photoshop, we not only modify photographs but also to create greetings cards, website objects, graphics, icons and so on. So there are various versions of this software available. The latest one CS6 and CC 2015. So now we will learn about CS6. Okay. So at first we will learn how to start Photoshop. To start Adobe Photoshop CS6, at first we have to click on the start button. Okay. Then we have to click on all programs and from the pop-up menu just click on the Adobe Photoshop CS6. So if we click on this, the Photoshop screen will open on our monitor. Okay, as shown in this figure. So it is the welcome screen of Adobe Photoshop. Here this is known as the workspace. Okay, these are the color panel. Okay, this bar is known as the menu bar and below it is option bar and this is known as the tools panel. Okay, so we know what is menu bar. This bar is known as the menu bar. It consists of drop down list of various menus that containing useful commands here like file, edit, image, layer, okay, etc. Next is tools panel. So it consists of tools for editing and creating images. Next one is option bar. It consists of various options that are available for a tool. The options change depending upon the tool selected in the tools panel. Okay, and then here it is color panel. It displays the current foreground and background colors that are selected. It is also used to select the colors to be filled in a drawing. Okay, and then it is the workspace. Okay, it is known as the workspace where various elements are arranged such as panels, bars and windows. Okay, now at first we will be discussing on tools panel one by one. This figure is known as the tools panel. Okay, so the tools panel contains various tools for editing images. You can hover the mouse pointer or pointer on any tool to know its name along with its keyboard shortcut. For example, move tool. It is the move tool. Okay, so move tool is used to move any part of the object or object and its shortcut is V. Okay, some tools in Photoshop are hidden. A small triangle at the bottom right corner of a tool signifies that there are other tools hidden under this tool. To open the list of the hidden tools, right click on the tool or click and hold on the triangle. Here is the triangle. Okay, so the first tool is move tool. This tool is rectangular marquee tool. This is lasso tool. Okay, this is quick selection tool. Next one is crop tool. Here it is the crop tool. Okay, then it is the eyedropper tool. Next one is spot healing brush tool. This is brush tool. Then it is the clone stamp tool. It is a history brush tool. Then it is eraser tool. Then it is gradient tool. Then it is blur tool. It is dodge tool. It is pen tool. It is horizontal type tool. It is path selection tool. It is rectangle tool. Then it is hand tool, and then it is zoom tool to zoom in or zoom out. Okay, got it? So if we want to see the hidden tools, then we have to right click on the particular tool or click and hold on the triangle. Okay, here we are selecting this tool and we are clicking on the triangle here. Then all the hidden tools are shown in this figure. Okay, next one is color panel. So it is the color panel. Okay, so the color panel is used to select colors to be filled in a drawing and its background. Okay, so here the color tab displays the selected foreground and background colors, color sliders, and a color gradient bar. Okay, so the top left square displays the foreground color. Here it is the in black, it is known as the foreground color. The bottom right square displays the background color. Here it is in white color. Okay, the color sliders can be used to increase or decrease the intensity of a color, making it darker or lighter. Here is the color gradient bar. Okay, and next one is the color gradient bar can be used to select a color also. Okay, here these are known as the RGB sliders. Okay, creating a new file. To create a new file, at first we have to click on the file tab. From the drop down menu, click on new, or we can use the shortcut key Ctrl+N to open the new dialog box. It is the new dialog box. Now enter the name, that means file name, in the name box. We can also specify the width and height, resolution, color mode, and background content here. Then we have to click on OK. Okay, so after you click on OK, a screen similar to this figure will be appeared on the screen. So this will be your working area for a particular project. Okay, now remember that resolution is the sharpness of an image. It is measured in pixel per inch, PPI, pixel per inch. The default resolution in Photoshop is 72 ppi. Okay, and a higher resolution such as 300 ppi produces a sharper image. Okay, got it? So here is the resolution. It uses a higher resolution. Okay, next we will be learning about tools in Photoshop. So let us use some Photoshop tools to create an invitation card. Okay, so at first we will be learning about rectangle tool. The rectangle tool is used to draw a rectangle or a square. So to use the rectangle tool, at first select the rectangle tool. Okay. Hold the left mouse button and draw a rectangle on working area. Okay. Now we will be learning about some important options on the options bar for the rectangle tool. Number one is fill. Okay. So this option is used to select the color to be filled in the rectangle. Next one is step 2. Then click on the fill option to open the color palette. Then choose desired color. Okay. So this is fill option. This is the fill option menu. Here it means no color. Okay. It means solid color. It means gradient color, and it means pattern. Okay. Got it? Next one is we learn about all these tabs. If we use no color, that means we do not want to fill any color in the rectangle. Next one is solid color. This is the default option that is selected when the fill color drop down option opens. So select any color to fill one uniform color in the rectangle. Next one is gradient. Select this option if you want to fill in two or more colors or shades of a color combined together. Okay, so if we click on the gradient, then you will have this gradient colors. Okay, it is the gradient fills. Okay, next one is pattern. So if you click on this or select this option, if you want to fill a pattern or design in your rectangle. Okay, so if you click on this, then the fill options under the pattern tab will be shown like that way. All these are the patterns. Okay, now we learn about stroke. So this option is used to select the color to be filled in the outline of the rectangle. So click on the stroke box to open the color palette. Okay, as shown in this figure. Okay, so the stroke options are the same as those of the fill options. In the invitation card, we have used one of the gradient options for the stroke. Okay, next option is we learning about set shape stroke width. Okay, so this option width. Okay, so this option is used to set the thickness of the outline of the outline or stroke of the rectangle. Type a number in the text box for the thickness of the outline or click on the arrow to open the slider. Okay, got it? Here it is. Okay, so type a number in the text box for thickness of the outline or click on the arrow to open the slider. Click and drag the slider to adjust the thickness of the stroke. Okay, now next is the set shape stroke type. So this option is used to set the style of the stroke. We can choose from options such as straight line, broken line, or dotted line. Okay, step 3 is click on the set shape stroke type to open the drop down list. Okay, drop down list, click and select any of the option. We have used dotted line option here. After using the rectangle tool and the various fill and stroke option, it looks like that way. Okay, next one is horizontal type tool. So this tool is used to type text. We can type text on the image or in the blank workspace. Okay, this figure shows the options available for the horizontal type tool. Okay, okay, so it is the horizontal type tool. So if you click on the triangle, so all the hidden tools will be shown here. Okay, so type the text in the workspace using this horizontal type tool. Okay, and here are all the options. It shows the font family, it is the font style, it is the font size. Okay, and all these are the next are the alignments. Okay, and next is the text color here, text color here. So now we'll be learning about using some videos. Here at first we are opening a new file, then just using the horizontal type tool. So we have written my computer and select this text. Okay, and select the size, that font size, and select the color now, then okay, and then select the alignment and then click on right. Okay, now it is paint bucket tool. So now it is paint bucket tool. The paint bucket tool is used to fill in color. Okay, so color can be filled in closed images or in the selected parts of an image. This tool is hidden under the gradient tool. So it is the gradient tool in the tools panel, and under the gradient tool we are having paint bucket tool here, and the shortcut is G. Okay, so draw a small rectangle inside the card using the rectangle tool. Select the paint bucket tool and then choose the desired color from the color palette and click inside the small rectangle. Okay, so look at the video next. At first we click on the new, then we are selecting custom setting, then okay, then we are selecting paint bucket tool. At first we are selecting the area using the tool, then we are using paint bucket tool. Here we are choosing the color from green to pink by using the color dropper, and we are changing the color like our requirement. Okay, now next one is brush tool. The brush tool is used to draw brush strokes. Brush strokes can be used to make drawing look like a painting. Okay, so this figure shows the options available under the brush tool. So if you want to open the brush tool, at first we have to select this brush tool under the tools panel. Okay, and then select brush tool, its shortcut is B. Okay, so now look at the options under the brush tool. So this is known as the brush preset picker. This option is used to choose a brush type among the various brush options. Okay, Next one is opacity. Here is the opacity 100%. So click and drag on this option to increase or decrease the transparency of the brush color. A greater percentage indicates opaqueness and a smaller one indicates transparency. Okay. So now use the brush tool to create a wavy outline for the small rectangle without releasing the mouse button. Okay. So watch the clip. So we are selecting the brush tool from the tools panel and selecting first the size, then hardness, and then choosing the types of brush, and then we are pasting it on the workspace. Okay. Also you can change the color by using the color dropper, so you can see the change. Okay. Now next one is eraser tool. So eraser tool is used to erase a part or portion of a drawing. To use the eraser tool, click on it and without releasing the mouse button, drag on the unwanted portion of the drawing to erase it. You can change the size of the eraser from the options available under the eraser tool. Okay. So we can use eraser tool and shortcut is E. So look at the video now. At first we are selecting the brush tool, selecting the type, then we are making it on the workspace. Okay. Then selecting the eraser tool and trying to erase the work done by the brush. We are changing the size of the eraser. Now next one is pencil tool. The pencil tool is used to draw freehand shapes. It is a hidden tool under the brush tool. It is the brush tool. So under the brush tool we will have pencil tool and the shortcut is B. Okay, so this option of the pencil tool are the same as that of the brush tool. Okay, so let's check the clip. At first creating the new file, selecting the custom, then OK, then under the brush tool we are using the pencil tool. Here we are trying to draw freehand shapes here. Also you can change the color by using the color dropper. Okay, next one is crop tool. So it is the crop tool. So the crop tool is used to remove any unwanted portion from an image. To use the crop tool, at first we have to click on the crop tool and then click on the image, and without releasing the mouse button, drag the mouse to select the portion we want to keep. Then click on the crop tool again. In the dialog box that opens, click on crop. So the image will be cropped, only the selected part of it will be left on the screen. So look at the clips. You are selecting the pin bucket tool we are filling the color on the workspace, and then we are selecting the crop tool to crop the portion of the part of that image. So at first click on the crop tool, then click on the image without releasing the mouse button, and then drag the mouse to select the portion we want to keep. And now click on the crop tool again. Okay, and the dialog box appears. Click on the crop, the image will be cropped. Okay, so only the selected part of it will be left on the screen, like that way. Now the next part is saving and closing a file. After we have created a file, it should be saved. To save a file in Photoshop, at first we have to click on the file, then click on the save or save as dialog box to open the save as dialog box, and there it is the save as dialog box. Here type the file name here, and then click on the save button. Okay, after the file is saved successfully, it can be closed by clicking on the close button appearing on the top left corner of the workspace. Okay, next one is opening an existing file. To open an existing file, at first click on the file, then click on the open to open the open dialog box here. So it is the open dialog box. We can also press the Ctrl plus O keys to open the open dialog box. Then select the file you want and then click on the open button. Okay, got it? Now let us learn about some more tools in Photoshop. So at first insert an image on the workspace by clicking file, then open, then libraries, then picture and sample picture. Now let us apply various tools on this image. Okay, so at first we will apply rectangular marquee tool. So the rectangular marquee tool is used to select a rectangular portion of an image. To make a selection with the rectangular marquee tool, at first click on the rectangle mark tool, click on the workspace, and without releasing the mouse button, drag to select a portion of an image to draw a rectangle. Note that border of the rectangle is a dotted line with small movement. It is called as the marquee. So let's see the clip. At first click on the file, then open, then select the image, then click on the open. Okay, now click on the rectangular marquee tool to select the rectangular portion of this image. Okay, got it? Now next one is lasso tool. So the lasso tool is used to select a section of an image. It is done by drawing a freehand marquee around it. To draw a freehand marquee, just click on the lasso tool. Okay, then click on the workspace and without releasing the mouse button, drag to draw a freehand border around the object we want to select. Okay, so now we'll see the use of lasso tool here. At first click on the file, then open the image, click on the open, then click on the lasso tool, then select the section of an image. It is done by the freehand marquee around it. Selecting. Okay, so it is the freehand marquee around it. Okay, Now next one is quick selection tool. This tool is used to select adjacent areas that are similar in color and texture to the area over which you are dragging the mouse. This tool automatically finds the edges of your selection. It creates a more accurate selection than you can make it with the lasso tool. So you just need to move the tool slowly near the edges of the object. Okay, so just see the use of quick selection tool here. So the shortcut is W. It is quick selection tool. So click on the image to open it, then quick selection tool. So basically it is used to select the areas, adjacent areas that are similar in color. Okay, text and texture. Okay, sorry. So automatically this tool finding the edges of our selection. So it is the quick selection tool. Okay, so it creates more accurate selection than lasso tool. Now the next tool is move tool. The move tool allows us to move an item on the workspace. The item can be an image object, drawing or text object. To move an image, select any part of the image using the rectangular marquee tool or any other selection tool. Select the move tool from the tools panel, then click on the object and without releasing the mouse button, drag it to the new position. Okay, so let's check it. So at first click on the file, then open the picture, click on the open. So the picture is already opened. Now already the areas are marked. So click on the move tool and then select the area to move. Okay, color replacement tool. The color replacement tool is a hidden tool under the brush tool. Okay, here is the color replacement tool. So we can use it to replace one color in the image with another without affecting the other colors. A sample color is selected. While we apply the color replacement tool, Photoshop analyzes the pixel below the tool and paints only those pixels that match the sample color. So to use the color replacement tool, select the color replacement tool under the brush tool, then click on the color we want to change from the color panel. Okay, click anywhere on the picture and without releasing the mouse button, drag on the image. So we can see the change of the picture. So under the brush tool we are clicking here. The color replacement tool, then selecting the color by using the color dropper, and now clicking on the picture to change the color without releasing the mouse button. Okay, so the white color already changes into the green color. So thank you very much. So watch the lesson very carefully and do the practical yourself. Thank you.